Hello, America, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. This is Mark Hale with Wilson Print Marketing Tip of the Day. So, one of the questions we get asked by our advertisers is, what kind of response should I get from my direct mail piece? Or for that matter, what kind of response should I get from any form of advertising that I'm doing? There seems to be a little bit of a failed purpose out there on marketing and advertising with small businesses. You spend money, you buy an ad in the newspaper, or you buy an ad on the radio, or you send out a direct mail piece, and you're hoping that with that mailing or with that ad that you're running, that the floodgates are going to open. Business is going to be pouring from every corner of the universe into your business. Now, I wish that were true and I wish it would happen, but the truth of the matter is it doesn't happen that way. Most businesses out there today have a lot of competition. You bring into the internet into the situation, and there's a lot more competition coming in that your customers have access to. So it takes a little bit of effort to cut through the clutter to get the response. And what I'm getting to is it takes a little bit of consistency with your marketing. So if you're planning on testing something, as soon as those thoughts come into your head, you shouldn't do it. Because when it comes to advertising and you're testing, you're setting yourself up for failure, because there's no such thing, or very few things, where it's going to, that you're going to get a valid test with one mailing. Let's take direct mail, for example. You get a targeted mailing list of, let's say, 5,000 people, and you're going to mail it out to this group of people. Well, you don't know how many people in that group of 5,000 people that are going to be ready to move and take action today. I was talking to a real estate agent yesterday, and we had this exact conversation, and I was telling him, I said, you don't know how many people are ready to put their house on the market at this given time. But the thing about his business is, and most businesses, is people shop or thinking about it for a very long time. Might be 6, 12 months. They're thinking about putting their house on the market. They're looking around. They're thinking about where they would want to live when they sold that house. So consistent, repetitious marketing and advertising is really where you pay big dividends. You're going to get more response and results in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th month of your advertising than you did in the first month, because it has a snowball effect. As it rolls down the hill and it keeps going, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you have more impact, and right on up to the follow-up pieces, because very few products or services today people do a snap decision and buy on. They're shopping for, depending on the ticket size, anywhere from a couple of weeks, couple of months, to years. How many times have you bought a car or thought about a car, and you're going to buy a car, and you just didn't go out and buy a car? You've probably been driving around thinking about, I would look good in that cheap Jeep Cherokee, or how many of them do I see on the road, or whatever car you're doing. You're thinking about it, you're looking at it. Some of you, the more research orientated, maybe you're pulling up consumer reports and you're reading reports and you're looking around to find the most dependable car. But the point is you're shopping for a long time. So if I was a car dealer or somebody selling cars and I wanted to get your business, the more consistent, regularly that I was advertising and marketing, the more likely it is that I'm going to call you, or at least go into your dealership and buy from you. And it doesn't matter what business you're in. You're heating and air contractor. Okay, you don't know when people's air conditioner are going to go on or go off, or when they're moving. So if you're marketing to a group of people regularly, consistently, when they're in the need and ready to market, maybe their AC system went out totally and they're getting bids, and now you're on the list where before you wouldn't be on the list.